This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright. Hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
We've been sharing our lives online for over 10 years, so who better to catch you up on everything that's going viral?
Oh, plus we talk a lot about ourselves too. Coming up on this episode, Britt's got a new show recommendation.
Yes, and for someone that doesn't have time to watch shows, I'm actually hooked and you need to watch it, and you need to watch it too, Matt.
Absolutely. Also, I say a sentence on this podcast I never thought I would say in my entire life, but my royal flush this week is someone that I never thought I'd be a big fan of. And here I am. Deal me dough, let's go.
Good morning, Matthew.
Hey!
How's it going?
You know what? Never been better.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm wearing my hat backwards today. I'm surprised you haven't said anything yet.
Well, it looks great. See, I just don't say anything because that's perfection
Thank you.
to me.
I've done it just for you and the scrollers.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know. Oh, a few weeks back, I don't know how long ago, we did a little debate and we put it in our broadcast channel on Instagram. What looks better? Because I genuinely believe guys with a hat backwards looks better than it forward. Forward is for exercising when you're out for a walk or run or when you're at the gym. Then that's fair enough. You wear it forwards. Or if you're at school on lunch break and no hat, no play. But otherwise, if you're wearing a hat for a fashion statement, backwards looks better.
Okay.
But that's just my
Not very
opinion.
sun safe though.
Yeah, it's not. But we're inside today.
Okay.
But there is a window still.
So when I go outside, I'll put it on forwards.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot of admin wearing hats, people. I didn't expect to have so many
But
rules.
like, you know what? It annoys me because people like AJ, for example, he wears the same outfit every day of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Like even on the fucking weekend, he wears that outfit. And you know the outfit. It's the black t-shirt, black shorts, his steel cap boots. He wears a colourful pair of socks every day with different characters on them. And then he has this thick, like the thickest hair. Like his hair is not receding anytime soon, if not ever. Thickest hair ever, but he wears a hat every day of his life.
Wait. Has he lost a pair of Patrick socks?
Yeah. Oh, probably.
As in from SpongeBob?
Yeah, he has Patrick socks, I'm pretty sure.
Because I have what is the word? Acquired? Is that the
Accumulated?
word? Acquired? I've acquired
Yeah.
a pair of Patrick socks, pink Patrick socks. And I don't know where
Oh,
the
yes.
fuck they
That would have
came
been from when we went to Kylie.
Oh my God,
And
they showed
I
up.
brought AJ's socks to wear with my cowboy boots because they're higher and thicker than my socks.
Mystery solved. They ended up in my suitcase. Actually,
Was
I think
Sky
they
like, what the fuck?
I think they ended up in Sky's suitcase, and he thought that it must have been one of his friends. And
There you
I
go,
was like,
that's
I have no
AJ's.
idea. So I've got AJ's socks.
Yeah.
Wow. I also found someone's earring in my car, and I've
Oh,
asked.
yeah, you sent me a
many-
photo
I
of
sent
that.
you a photo. I sent Kate a photo. I sent all my friends a photo. I was like, does anyone own this? I can't even think who's been in my car, whose earring it could have been. It's a gorgeous earring too. My friend Toby was like, well, it's not mine, but if no one claims it, I might have it. Because it's gorgeous, but no one seems to own it. And I'm like, where has this earring come from? It's very strange. Things just keep popping up in my life. I feel like a bit of a magpie, just like acquiring all of these shiny things and Patrick socks.
Which, by the way, just on the topic of magpies,
This will be good.
now that you mention that,
Yeah.
I swear when we were in primary school, magpies were a lot more prevalent than they are now.
Okay.
Like, I remember, maybe it's because we were outdoors more, like in the playground, but I just swear when we were kids that maggies were around a lot more than I see them these days. Are they going extinct?
I don't imagine that they are.
Like, were they really bad at your school? And you remember, like, swooping being a thing?
There would be parts of our school we weren't allowed. They would become out of bounds during spring.
Yes, and then I swear...
And it was like you couldn't walk past the library during spring because you'd get swooped by the magpies.
And I swear at one stage, we, like, as a school, all did classes where we made, like, an ice cream bucket hat with all pipe cleaners coming out the top to wear in the playground. Yeah.
Okay, I never did that.
Yeah, it was with eyes and pipe cleaners and all spiky things coming out, so we could wear that.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. It was
Wow.
it was real bad at Jasmine Primary.
We had plovers,
Oh yeah.
which we've got plovers at the moment nesting out the front of our house and all night. All night. And now the babies have fucking hatched. So now we've got the mum and the dad going and the baby's going
Oh, I
And
feel
so-
bad for
all
them.
fucking night long. I'm like, shut up. They're
Aw.
like literally nesting right outside the house. And our neighbours, bless their souls, they're putting out water for them and all the little plovers
Aw.
outside the house.
This reminded me of something else as well that I thought I need to tell you. Just
What?
while we're on the topic of like animals and stuff. The other day, I felt so bad for a cockroach. No, man.
Go on then.
I was in my bathroom blow drying my hair, and I put that attachment on that makes it like a thin little line, like so it's really powerful. And this cockroach like came out of nowhere and scared me, and it was on like my bathroom vanity. So as I'm blow drying, I'm like, "Go away, cockroach!" So I like turned my hairdryer to like blow it away. No, and then I saw it like try and shelter itself, like it kind of covered itself up like that to hide from like the wind and the heat, and then I couldn't blow it away, and I was like, I'm so sorry. 'Cause I watched it go like this.
Not you apologising
I
to a
felt
cockroach.
so bad, so I didn't kill it.
That's one thing that's different about living in an apartment versus living in a house. That's one thing we've had to deal with is like pests. I forgot that like cockroaches, even because in the apartment we live
Do you
in.
not really get one when you're up high in an apartment?
No, we were on level 14, so we never had spiders. Like, never had a spider. We never had things like mosquitoes. We never had things like cockroaches. Like never had any of those sorts of things. And so in the house, like when we first moved in, there were like cockroaches, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's been years since I've seen a cockroach. But that's all sorted now. And we have obviously our security system, and one of our cameras is in our garage, and it tells us obviously when we're in the garage, it'll send us a little notification saying movement detected in the garage. And obviously that's like inside the house. And the other night we were in bed and we got a notification saying movement in the garage. And obviously we've both freaked out because we're like, that means someone's inside the house, and we're up in bed.
Are you the one that gets up and goes, "Oh, who's fucking in there?"
We checked the cameras. It's a spider, and the spider leg moving over, like it's crawled over the camera.
That's scary.
And the big hairy huntsman leg. And I was like, oh my gosh, spiders, forgot they existed.
See, I think you know how when you're like in a couple, there's always one that's like going to be the dominant one to like get up and fucking get a baseball bat and go through the house. That's obviously AJ in our relationship, but AJ is such a heavy sleeper that I don't think he would get up.
Yeah, right.
To his machine.
Yes.
To the sleep apnea machine.
No, because like he could sleep through anything.
Yeah,
So
Sky
what am
sleeps
I
through a lot.
So what am I supposed to do in an emergency when I can hear someone and I'm nudging AJ to say someone's in the house, but he's just snoring?
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm the dominant one anyway, because Sky can't deal with spiders, etc.
Yeah.
All the rest of that. Whereas although he did kill one once, and I was proud of him for that.
See, now ever since I've had that experience with my hairdryer, and like I can't explain the cockroach it was just like it was going like this. I can't kill one ever again.
What with its wings? It's like put its wings
No,
over
like
its
its
face.
hands, like, and it was crouch into a little ball, covering itself, trying to protect itself, and I felt so bad. So be careful out there, everyone. Think about the cockroach's feelings. Do cockroaches have feelings?
Ridiculous.
Wait, let me just quickly Google that.
Do cockroaches have feelings?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say that they do.
Do cockroaches?
I always think about how insects talk to one another if they can't make sound.
Pardon?
Well, like spiders don't make a sound. Like dogs can talk to one another. They go ruff and they can
But I think also
speak.
do dogs like talk to each other in other ways. So this says, yes, cockroaches, like other insects, exhibit behaviours that suggest they experience emotions and feelings, including fear, contentment, and even unique personalities.
Oh my God. Now I'm just thinking of like a little gay cockroach.
That could have been him, and I was killing him. Well, I wasn't killing him. I was trying to blow him away.
Doing sheltering behaviour.
Studies show cockroaches have individual sheltering behaviour personalities, with some being more inclined to seek shelter than others.
Pain response. Studies suggest that insects, including cockroaches, can experience pain.
I heard that mortine and things like that, like insect killer,
Yeah.
the way it kills them, and I just saw this on TikTok, so don't
Probably
quote
not
me.
true, yeah.
But apparently what the spray does is it forces them to exert themselves,
What does
as
that mean?
opposed to it being poisonous to them. So I've always thought if I spray a cockroach with mortine, it would, and maybe go Google girl and we'll see if this is true.
How does cockroach spray actually kill them?
But as opposed to it just being a poison that I always thought you'd spray the insect and it would inhale it and it would poison them and kill them. What it actually does is they don't like it being on them. So to try and get rid of the spray, they shake the whole... Because when you spray one and it just goes fucking ballistic.
Yeah.
And then it just dies. The actual thing that happens is it exerts so much energy that it basically like has a heart attack and dies.
Oh my God, this is so horrible. Look, this is genuinely horrible. Imagine if we got sprayed with a chemical all over our whole body and eyes and in our nose and mouth.
I know, you'd be running around like crazy, and then like you'd have a panic attack and die is basically what's happening.
Paralysis.
Yeah.
Oh, we're terrible humans.
So it disrupts their nervous system.
That's it. I'm becoming vegan.
You reckon?
No.
Do you eat a lot of roaches?
I eat a lot of roaches. I can't give them up. No, but I feel so bad.
Oh, maybe that. I've never thought about that. Maybe that's why Sky doesn't like spiders and like killing them or anything like that.
'Cause he feels bad.
He's a vegetarian. So, and he does that for the animals. So,
Anyway,
Right.
everyone, be more mindful when you kill
cockroaches,
please. They have feelings.
They have feelings and families too.
Yes.
Please be upstanding for the royal flush.
Let's get on to the royal flush. What have you got for us this week? Mine's not super big though, so if yours could...
Well, mine's not that big either, but I feel like it's worth sharing because, as we all know, I'm very busy, and I don't really watch much these days. Like, I don't watch shows, but a show on Netflix caught my attention, and I've been loving it. I feel like I'm a little bit late. Like, it's new, but I think it's like already finished this season, but I'm almost finished. Maybe even by the time this comes out, I've finished the last episode. But at the time of recording this, I've still got a couple to go. But it's the show, The Residents, on Netflix. Have you seen it, Matt?
I am, at time of recording, yet to watch.
Okay.
But of course I will be,
yes.
for one very obvious reason.
It's got Kylie Minogue in it.
Yes.
And okay, so I didn't know that when I started watching it. And by the way, I'm not going to do any spoilers in this, so you don't have to worry about that, scrollers, because I'm not finished it myself. But we can talk about little bits, like just why I'm really liking it. So the first thing that I noticed when I started watching episode 1, the way that it is filmed is phenomenal because it's based in what is the White House of the President of the United States of America. And it's just so cool because like the whole show is based in the White House. Like they don't leave it. Yeah, it's just based. And by the way, the style of show it's kind of like murder mystery and comedy together. And you just need to watch episode 1 to see what I mean. Like the cinematography and the way they film it, it's like a drone is going through the whole house and into the next room. Like it's filmed in that kind of way. And then the drone thing pans back and you can see the whole house, but all the walls are removed and you're looking at it like a dollhouse.
Oh, love.
So like the way that it is filmed is super cool. The second thing that I love is the cast is really good, and what caught my attention is like the main detective lady who plays Cordelia Cup, but she's the actress, is it Uzo Aduba?
Yeah, from Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Yes.
So I saw her and that she was the main actress and I loved her in Orange is the New Black.
She's phenomenal.
Yes. So I was like, oh, I'm watching that straight away because I loved her in Orange is the New Black.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea that Kylie Minogue was in it, right? And so, again, I'm not doing any spoilers, but they're like having a party in the White House and the camera pans through every room. Like, it's really cool the way that it's filmed. You just need to watch it even for the way that it's filmed. And then I could hear a Kylie Minogue song playing at the party, like as they'd go into the room and then they started mentioning Kylie. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But then Kylie is fully in the fucking show.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if you have gotten up to the episode yet, but I've just seen clips online of her actually saying the F word,
I think I have seen that.
which maybe I'll play a second of it right now for everybody.
It's actually amazing and it's just my royal flush at the time of recording this because we are pre-recording a few episodes so that we have them to come out with while we're away. But I'm loving it. And this is coming from someone that like I don't have time to watch shows, literally, but this has caught my attention and I've like made time to watch it and I'm absolutely loving it. And I think it's only the one season that's out so far, but I'm looking forward to more.
Here we go. I found the clip.
I can't get you out of my head 7 times. It's a state dinner. There are bound to be issues. 7 fucking times.
Does she not swear? Is she known?
I've never heard Kylie say a swear word in her entire life, and I would love to know how much Netflix paid to get that across the line, because I was like, whoa, Kylie Minogue saying fucking is crazy stuff, people. Crazy stuff. Never heard her say that word
Really?
in her life.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a clean image.
I know.
We are the opposite end of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, that show, The Residents, it's just come out like last month. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And I've still got like 2 episodes to go at this point in time, I believe. Love it. Just the cinematography, the cast, the way that it's filmed. As soon as you start watching episode 1, you will know what I mean. It's just really fucking cool. And I just feel like we don't really get many cool new shows that are kind of like different. So I would highly, highly recommend it. And that is my royal flush. Everyone's great. There's heaps of Aussies in it. I don't know if they're actually Aussies or if they're like putting on an Australian accent.
There's another show that I want to watch called Adolescence. Adolescence, is that the new Netflix show as well?
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that too.
And each episode is one shot.
Wait, before we get onto this, I thought I recognised this guy. It's the guy from the Saddle Club. You know, the main guy at the Saddle Club? He's in The Residents. His name is Brett Tucker, but he was the main, you know, the blonde guy in the Saddle Club that was at like the fucking
The hot
stables
one?
or whatever. Yeah, he's in it and he's really good. And I thought I recognised him, but I think the other guys in the show, I think they're putting on Australian accents. You can kind of tell.
Right.
And then there's another part where they're pretending that Hugh Jackman is also there, but it's not Hugh Jackman. It's like you never see his face, but you hear the voice.
Okay.
So I don't know why they did it that way, like if it's meant to be funny, because they're almost like alluding to the fact that it isn't Hugh Jackman, but playing off that it is. I don't know. Anyway, go watch it.
Maybe in the last 2 episodes something will happen there.
Yeah, because you never see his face, but they reference him so much and you hear like a Hugh Jackman look-alike and voice-alike person talking. Anyway, really good show, would recommend. And then what's the other show that you're talking about?
Adolescence, I think, is what it's called. And basically every single episode, I haven't watched it, but I've been seeing it again online. Each episode is one shot.
How long is this?
Like 40 minutes or so. So
What?
So it will start in the house and follow them, from my understanding, to the school. So you see the shots in the house and then they get in the car and then it goes to the school and then he goes into his classroom and the camera follows from start to finish the entire time, and the entire episode, and I believe every episode, is one take. Sorry, one shot, not one take. Obviously
But
they
surely
did multiple takes.
there'd be little stuff ups and they could like AI blend some together.
Well, apparently they didn't. And the other thing is there were plenty of stuff ups which made it into the show. Or, for example, I did see an
AJ
interview.
was watching this the other day.
I did see an interview where the main character was saying that, you know, for example, the second episode or the first episode was the second take. So the second time they did it, that's the one they went with. And then the final episode, it was like the 14th take. That was the one that...
Shit.
that
Imagine
made
if
it
they
in.
get all the way to the end and then they fuck up.
So things were happening. They were explaining that, for example, in one episode, he yawns and he's not meant to yawn. And so they just improvised and she said, "Am I boring you?" Which isn't in the script, but because he yawned and couldn't help it.
Yeah.
You know, with any
And
other thing.
I saw the young boy that's in it. This is his first time ever acting.
Yes.
And he has no formal training.
Yes. And they did that on purpose, apparently, because they wanted someone who wasn't too set in
Trained.
their ways, because obviously you get trained one way and this entire thing was filmed a different way. So that's on my list to watch as well.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I can get that done. Struggling to find so much time. I feel like when you're preparing to go on an overseas trip, it's just kind of like hectic. It's like there's so much to do in so little time. And at the moment, watching shows, bottom of the list for me. And of course, I have my priorities. My Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which, by the way, everybody who watches Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, scrollers, if you watch, what the bloody heck fucking dog is going on in this joint today? Because Real Housewives of Beverly Hills... shoot me in the face, honestly.
What?
This season is the most monotonous, boring season. Each and every episode is like Dorit and Sutton have a fight. Kyle and Mauricio have a problem. And then they come together and they say, "I love you so much," even though they're separated and he's got a new girlfriend at the airport and all the rest of that. Erica's giving absolutely nothing. Garcelle's just rolling her eyes at everyone. Who else is there? I don't know. I don't care. But Jennifer Tilly needs to be a full-time housewife. Jennifer Tilly is the best thing to happen to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in a very, very long time. She is like this effervescent, fabulous human being who is, first of all, rich thanks to dating one of the guys who created The Simpsons. And then they had a really amicable divorce. And they were still friends afterwards, and he gave her a share of The Simpsons way back in like season 1 or 2 of The Simpsons. So they had no idea how big it would be. And he gave her some of his share.
That is my lifelong dream right there.
For The
Fucking
Simpsons.
hell.
So then The Simpsons goes on to be like this crazy, crazy, crazy thing that's earning so much money, and she just makes so much money
She's
from
never
it.
had to work.
She has some like custom one-of-a-kind Louis Vuitton bags in the shape of ships, and she wears all of these fabulous outfits and all of this fabulous jewelry, and I'm like, you are just... And she's just like the most fabulous human being.
What's her name?
Her name's Jennifer Tilly. She's been in a few movies as well. I feel like Bride of Chucky comes to mind. Let's go Google girl. We'll look up Jennifer Tilly and see what she's been in. She's been in Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, the original Chucky. She's been in Liar Liar with Jim Carrey. She's in Monsters Inc. Oh my God, she's in Monsters Inc. as, who is she in Monsters Inc? I can't think. Celia, the one with the snake hair.
Wow.
Could we please...
So she is living my dream, being
Yeah.
a voice actor in an animation
Yeah.
and having a really rich guy give her heaps of money.
Who is she in Stuart Little? And also, could you please tell me who is she in Family Guy as well?
Miss
Jennifer
Camille
Tilly.
Stout.
Yeah, I don't know who that is in.
Miss Camille Stout. I don't know who that is in Stuart Little.
Who was she
Oh my
in?
God, I was 6 when that movie came out.
Who was she in Family Guy? Bonnie. Oh my God, she's Bonnie! What the heck? This is blowing my mind!
Who's Bonnie in Family Guy?
Bonnie's Joe's wife. The next door neighbor's wife. This is blowing my mind. What? You know her? The black-haired one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Goals.
Wow, this is amazing. You know Joe? That's Joe, the first photo.
Yes.
That's Joe's wife. Well, Jennifer Tilly is a fucking icon. And now I love her even more. And I'm following her on Instagram and she's just so fabulous. Let me try and actually find a video of her because there's this quote that she does.
People always say to me, "Oh, what are you wearing to the party?" And I always say, "Don't go by me. I'm going to be egregiously overdressed." Life is short. I have fabulous jewelry. I have fabulous clothes. If I want to wear my fabulous jewelry and clothes to the local Starbucks, so be it.
Oh my God. I just love her energy. That's so me. Like,
love
what are
it.
you wearing? Well, don't go off me, Dylan, because... And I love the word egregiously. I've never heard egregiously in my life, but I
Neither.
will now be using it all the time. I will be egregiously overdressed in my backwards hat. Anyway, my royal flush. Are you done with yours now? That was it? Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like we went on a few tangents
We
there.
did.
I've actually forgotten what your
The
original
residence.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. So my royal flush randomly. This is so random. I can't believe these words are going to come out of my mouth. My royal flush of the week is Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Full stop. Just Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
She has taken over my For You page recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been enthralled by every single video that pops up from her. And I am loving her energy. And I love her. And I feel like she is someone who cops a lot of hate from the internet just for simply existing.
And for growing up.
And for growing up. And we saw she kind of clapped back at the journalists and things who were making, saying nasty things about her body and the way she was changing and all the rest of it. And I love that she also corrects people. Like, she was on a red carpet and the interviewer said something about her boyfriend. And she's like, well, that's actually my husband. And I just love that she stands up for herself. And I did see as well that she stopped speaking in interviews for Stranger Things specifically, because she would just get picked apart by everyone every time they did a group interview with all of the kids from Stranger Things. She would obviously talk a lot. She was really excited. And people would say she doesn't let anyone talk, blah, 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 all the rest of it. When also, I feel I haven't really watched Stranger Things too closely, but I do feel like she's the main character, right? Like, would you say she's the main character? She is,
but like a lot of the guys are main characters too. Like, they all are, like the whole cast. Like,
Okay.
yeah, she's like the main person, but there's heaps which is focused on all the others.
Okay.
So like they're kind of all the main character, but she is like the main one.
So now she just sits there in silence and refuses to say anything in Stranger Things interviews, which again is like such a big power play. And I just think I've been watching her on things like Jimmy Kimmel. I've been watching her on just whatever's been coming up on my For You page from her. And I'm like, you know what? I stan. I stan her. And another one that I've seen recently who I personally don't really care for or know much about, but Rachel Ziegler, is that how you pronounce that? She's the
I
new
think so.
Snow White.
Yeah.
Again,
I've seen that, but I don't know what's going on.
so much hate against her as well. And I can't work out what she's done, but maybe just be a bit annoying or a bit lame, And I just feel like the dog pile is like really full on. And I feel Millie Bobby Brown has been dog piled on by the internet for years and years and years. And I don't know. I'm just kind of like, but what did she actually ever do besides be a kid?
Yeah.
It might have been like a little bit cringe at times.
Obviously, it's different now if you compare it to all the celebrities that kind of were on the rise to fame when we were young, like Brittney Spears, Jessica Simpson, like all of them. I feel like celebrities are so different now because of social media. Because back then, when it was Brittney Spears, JoJo, like all those rising to fame, Hilary Duff, like they didn't have social media at their disposal to like clap back and say what they wanted to the world. And so I feel like back then, especially for women celebrities, like the media could really control how the world was seeing them. And because they couldn't just like pull out their phone and say to the world whatever, then maybe a lot of them were like their perception from the public was controlled by the media. Whereas I love now that celebrities have social media. So Millie Bobby Brown can whip out her phone and say, sorry that you all saw me when I was 12 and have watched me grow up and become a woman. But hello, like that's exactly what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Like I love that they can just clap back now, like so easy. Whereas back in the day, they would have had to have done an article with the new idea to get their message out to the world, before like social media was the way that it is now.
I also think that like on the rung of people in this world who deserve rights, paparazzi are at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, how embarrassing.
Did you see that video of
Are you about to bring up Sabrina Carpenter coming out of the restaurant? That's exactly
and
where
trying
I was
to hide,
heading.
and they're like,
Yes.
shame on you, Sabrina.
Shame on you.
No, shame on you fucking
Fuck
stalkers.
off. How embarrassing.
Like,
Are you not ashamed?
Shame on them stalking people outside of a restaurant.
And I also just see this one guy comes up on my TikTok quite a bit, and he's in Australia, and he'll just be filming Jackie O at the shops. It's Jackie O.
But also,
starters,
like,
but I'm also
how does
like,
he know where these people are? Like, do they tip him off?
I would have no idea.
Like,
how
surely
that
when he's
works.
filming like the Married at First Sight cast out for brunch in Bondi, surely he doesn't know that they're there. Like, surely they've tipped him off.
I kind of get at the airport, and I'm also like potentially, because my thing is like, sure, if it's like an Ariana Grande at the airport, which I feel like videos similar to that have come up from that same guy, I get it because he might be able to sell those, and people are like, Jackie O doing a shopping at Smiggle. I'm like, why are you filming this person?
Yeah.
Can you really make money from that?
Surely not.
I don't know. It's bizarre. Some of the people he puts up, I'm like, do you want to come film me, doll, at this rate? Like, because some of these people are so irrelevant. Like,
I want to look him up.
I'll tell you where I am. You can come and see me getting bread at Baker's Delight, you know? May as well at this point.
Well, I saw a TikTok, as always. Everything's a fucking TikTok these days.
Isn't it funny how all of the topics, like I really thought we'd be talking about more things that we see on Instagram as well, but unfortunately it just doesn't happen, does it?
Because I feel like what we see on Instagram, we saw on TikTok a week ago.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I know it used to be a little bit like that. I definitely see different things on Instagram. I just feel like I don't see viral things or things that create conversation. I don't really know how to describe it, if I'm honest. But also, I use them both very differently. Instagram's for my friends. TikTok's not for my friends. It's for me.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
well,
what'd you
I
see?
saw a TikTok and it was just like a photo post and it says, tell me the one habit that completely changed your life that you will never stop doing. Let's help each other be our best. Got 45,000 likes and there is 3,000 comments. So I thought we could go through some of the top rated ones to see if this is something we would be willing to do.
Do you have any that come to mind off the top of your head that one habit that changed your life?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Not really. The only thing that comes to mind is that I went from not drinking any water whatsoever to drinking at least 2 to 3 litres a day.
Yeah, that's a good
So
one.
that's a good habit to have. That changed my life.
Let's read through some of these and you tell me whether you would do it or not.
Okay.
Or you'd be willing to give it a go.
Okay.
Anytime I catch myself thinking negatively about someone or judging, I make myself pay them 3 mental compliments.
Fuck that.
I feel like that's too much effort.
I don't have time for that. And who gives a shit? They don't know that I've thought negatively about them. So they also don't know the 3 positives either. What a waste of time.
Okay, this one has 16,000 likes,
Oh,
the comment alone. And I like this. Use your good glasses, the nice pillowcases, burn the candles, stop saving nice things for a special time and make it a special time now.
100%.
I love that. We hold on to things, especially candles. I'm like, I'm not going to burn that because that's my good candle, my expensive candle. Just fucking burn the candle.
Yeah. I'm totally on board with that.
Me too.
One of my friends bought a Givenchy bag years and years and years ago. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful bag and it cost a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And it sits in her wardrobe. And I think from memory, she's worn it out the house twice. Mm-hmm. My Louis Vuitton bags are fucking trashed because I've used them to death. Because I'm like, 1, cost per wear, baby. But 2, I'm like, I get it. Like, you want to buy it and you want to save it for those special occasions. But I am so on board with that. I'm like, burn. And I'm someone who burns 3 candles at once. Why the fuck not? Every room in my house also is a different smell. You go into different areas in my house, we've got different smells. The bathrooms smell different to the lounge rooms. The library smells different to the bedrooms. Because you want different experiences in each room. I've always been a smelly
Use your
bitch.
nice things. Stop waiting for a special occasion.
Yeah.
Life is the special occasion.
Yeah.
And no one's promised tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, fucking love that. I'm
Yep.
so on board with that.
Me too. Okay, here's another one, which I've never heard of or thought of before, but this one has 29,000 likes. Just
Shit.
one comment. I've defaulted to a woman when referencing anyone. Oh, your boss? What's her name? The doctor told you to do what? She sounds brilliant. Assuming everyone by default is a woman instead of a man. Why is our default to think of a man? If someone says my boss, why in your brain do you think a man?
Yeah.
Or my doctor said, why do
Yeah.
we think it's a man?
It's like that riddle.
What?
That riddle where it's like a dad and his son were in a car accident and they were rushed to hospital. And the doctor said, I can't operate on this boy. This is my son. Or however the fuck the riddle goes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, how is that possible if the dad was in the car with him?
Because it was the mum.
Because it was the mum, but everyone goes, oh, I don't know, were they gay dads? Like, no, the mum was a doctor, baby.
I like that one. I've never thought of that, but that is a good thing to have your...
Yeah,
frame
I'm
of
all
mind.
about that too. Although I will say that I have done similar, but I use they them. So
Slay.
I've tried to switch up my thinking to just include everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like the power move of saying what's her name. So yeah, maybe I can adopt that one as well. But everyone, unless I know their pronouns, is they them.
Oh, another one, Matt, which we spoke about recently. Quit alcohol completely.
Yeah, I'm still on that journey. I reckon soon.
You reckon?
Because I did it a couple years ago.
Yeah, I
on my
remember
year
a
of
couple of
health.
years ago I did it unintentionally. Like I just had nothing on, like I had no big events or anything. And then I realised and said to AJ, oh my God, I haven't drank in the longest time.
Yeah. I've done it a few times in my life. It's definitely good, and I think it's coming soon for me.
Coming soon.
Yeah. But stay tuned. What else have you got? These are good. I'm really loving this convo.
Okay, I'm trying to find the good ones that have heaps of likes. Oh, I like this one and I want to do this, and I've seen so many people say this. Go outside the first thing in the morning. Like as soon as you wake up, just step outside, even if it's just for 3 minutes.
Nah, but all right. Go for your life. Could never be me. I didn't even open the windows today. Like there are days, like I don't open the blinds. There are days that I will get fully dressed, ready for the day, step out the front and go, oh, fuck, it's raining.
Yeah,
I've got to
'cause your
change my
windows and
outfit.
blinds
Like
are shut.
I haven't dressed for the day because I haven't even looked outside.
Nothing revolutionary, but just make your bed every day when you get up every day. I only do it fucking not even half the time.
Okay, I never do it unless we've got a guest coming over and there's a chance they'll be somewhere near our bedroom.
Oh, see, this is a good conversation to have too. So I only have a doona. I'm not a sheet person.
Same.
So like then I don't feel the need to make my bed because it's just flopped over anyway.
Yeah.
Like you don't really have to make it.
Sky and I have also gone one level above and we have our own doonas.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so he's got one and I've got one.
Yeah.
Because fucking sick of sharing.
Yeah. See, we've got a Super King doona, so it's pretty big.
Holy shit, everyone.
What?
I don't think I've given an update on the podcast about my bed.
Yeah, you finally got it.
Oh, so I have given an update on the podcast.
No, but I've seen it on your story.
So remember months and months ago I was saying it was going to take 12 weeks. And then I was doing Kylie and, things happened. And they only delivered on specific days to my area. It was really random. They were like, oh, we only come out that way on this day. And I was like, okay, well, that day doesn't work for me ever. So I'm going to have to switch my life around to suit. Anyway, finally locked in a date. So it was literally like 5 months almost since we ordered the
Holy
bed.
shit, that's flown.
And it has flown and...
Like it's April already,
I
everyone.
know,
What is
I
going on?
know. And so the bed came. It is fantastic. We did do the $120 upgrade to get the chargers on the side, remember?
Nah, I don't think you told me about that.
So you just it's one of the wireless chargers on the side of the
Oh,
bed.
yeah.
So, and it's shit. Like it doesn't fucking charge. And I'm like, that was such a waste of money, but whatever. It's really cool. The rest of it's really cool. It's a great bed, but we've gone from a queen to a king.
Oh, life changing.
You wouldn't imagine that would change your life so
No,
dramatically.
that changed my life completely when I went from queen to king.
Oh my God. I feel like Sky is sleeping in another room.
Yes.
It is fucking wild. It is fucking wild.
And you know it's only 30 centimetres bigger?
Which is the most mind-boggling part.
It's only a ruler wider, but it makes the world of difference.
I genuinely was like, there was nowhere I could be in the queen bed without touching him somehow, which is fine. But I'm someone who I'm like, we can cuddle, but then once I want to go to sleep, get the fuck away from me and let me sleep in the position that I want to be. I don't want to be touched. Which has always been really weird because my love language is physical touch, so I don't really know how that happens. But the king bed, I feel like I'm a fucking starfish, and I'm like, where is he? Is he
But
even
I don't
in
understand
bed?
how only 30
I
centimetres
know.
more makes such a difference, but it really does.
I know. It's so wild.
Yeah.
And I'm having the best sleeps of my life. I will say the bed is comfier than any hotel bed I've ever slept in. I got new pillows from Pillow Talk. Wow. I don't know what I got, but they're fucking incredible. And they're when you go to a hotel and you're like, these pillows are so comfy. They're comfier than that. And you know how a hotel bed, you're always just like, this is the most comfortable bed in the world. I love this. And then you go home and your bed's not as comfy.
But I feel
No.
like hotel beds are comfier, some of the time. Sometimes they rock hard. But the ones that you get in at a hotel and you're like, oh, this is amazing. I reckon they're only good to sleep in for 1 or 2 nights because then I reckon you get a sore back because they're too soft.
Yeah.
Whereas I reckon at home it's good to have one that's got a bit of firmness in it
Okay.
because long term, better for your back.
Nice.
Whereas the dreamy hotel ones, they're good for a hotel stay, but not long term people.
Yeah. Well, ours is more comfortable than a hotel anyway, so my back's going to be fucked up because...
That's another thing that I would say is it's not a habit that you should do that'll change your life, but investing money in a good mattress because we spend so much of our time in bed, you want it to be good for your back.
Yeah. And this is the first time we've kind of splashed out and done that. So no regrets here yet. Anyway.
Well, that's another episode. Done and dusted.
Absolutely. Thanks for listening, scrollers. We'll catch you on Friday for Close Friends. And don't forget to rate us 5 stars or nothing at all. Leave us a review. Send us an email too. The email's always in the show notes. And we're going to read out some emails in our next Close Friends episode. So...
send us one.
Absolutely. My brain is fried today, Joel. I need to go and have a nap in my very, very, very comfy bed.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. My back's fucking sore.
Anyway, Joel, I better let you go. I've got to go be egregiously overdressed.